AEW has some exciting things going on in the women's division, but I think it's high time we give them a little bit more screen time. I'm Carlo, and he's the Hora of Professional Wrestling, El Mimico. Let's talk about that. The act of a lifetime. We finally saw what Toni Storm's master plan was, and the payoff was phenomenal. So, if you've been living under a rock, Toni Storm has been portraying this character, which is an early version of herself, but has been acting like the past 3 years has just never happened. As goofy as it sounds, it's been super entertaining to watch her interact with several other superstars and people, and just see their reactions to her. It's been a hoot of a time. Now, after winning the first ever Women's Casino Gauntlet, which if you haven't seen the match, it's a fun, phenomenal match that puts on so many good performances by so many women in that match, despite it being way too short for my taste. But it's still a fun watch, so go watch it if you haven't. Winning that match, she earned a top spot against Mariah May, the Glamour, the champion of champions. Mariah May gave zero respect for Toni before Toni finally revealed that she was still, indeed, timeless. And in the words of timeless Toni Storm, it was absolute cinema. This story has had me intrigued from the get-go, and it had me looking for any kind of plot twister when the big reveal was coming. And I was not disappointed at all. We need more stuff like this and this for the ladies. Julia Hart and Jamie Hayter too. Despite their vast differences in experiences, these two have put on two phenomenal matches that I've enjoyed immensely. They seem to share a chemistry together that it's hard for me to put together in words, so if you haven't seen those two matches, do yourself a favor and go watch those matches. Julia Hart, since joining the House of Black, has been one of my favorite superstars to watch, and she's had an impressive amount of growth. This was only accented by Jamie Hayter's championship caliber technical prowess in these two matches. Jamie Hayter, since stepping into AEW, has been putting on nothing but stellar performances, and it makes me so giddy to see her working with Julia Hart. As of the recording of this video, the score is 1-1, with Jamie Hayter alluding to the fact that she wants to break that tie somewhere down the line. Now wait, let me cook for a minute. In the first match, we saw Julia Hart use the Black Mist on Jamie Hayter. Now, we know that in the past, the Black Mist has corrupted superstars, including the likes of Sky Blue. What if we slowly start to see the corruption of Jamie Hayter, potentially joining the Hounds of Hell, as we're now calling them? Which, dude, come on. Is that not awesome? But imagine a more gothy version of Jamie Hayter? Respectfully, I'm frothing at the mouth. But wait, then introduce the long-awaited Women's Tag Team titles. Then put on a tournament for them for the inaugural Women's Tag Team titles and show off this talent that we've got just kind of sitting around in limbo right now. But wait, have Julia and Jamie win the tag titles as representatives of the Hounds of Hell. Then we can establish fresh new tag teams and show off this phenomenal women's talent, set up new potential matchups and new match types. Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? But wait, what if we also use that Shockwave IP? Remember that? The one that's just kind of sitting around? What if we use that IP and use it to put on the first all-women's AEW pay-per-view? Do you see my vision right now? Do you see it? Listen, don't get me wrong. I love AEW. AEW is my passion. It is what brought me back to professional wrestling. But we do need to prop up our women's division, and we have the capacity to do so. Listen, Jeff Jarrett's alright, but I don't necessarily know if we need to see him keep going with the promo battle against MJF. It's not really doing it for me. But what we do need, to quote Mariah May, is more hot girl graps. So, TK, Tony Khan, Mr. K, whatever you want me to call you, if this video or my message just happens to fall in your ears, feel free to take the idea. You don't have to pay me with anything but the satisfaction of taking the idea. And maybe just putting my name out there on TV, that would help. That's it for for the horror of professional wrestling. Take care, and remember, professional wrestling is for everyone. Until next time, see you all later.